So as of now, 75% of you asked for Adobe After Effects tutorial. So here is it. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel MultiVerse Studio. My name is Babai, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to use After Effects for the first time. This is going to be the episode 1 of this series, and here I'm going to explain you everything you need to know about the interface along with the layout and all the detailed information you find in each and every tab under the menu bar will be explained in full detail. So let's jump in. So when you open After Effects for the first time, you will see this kind of panel. You can change the layout and save it as per your needs. So this is the layout. Here you can see project and effect control. So first thing that you see is these two things, new composition and new composition from footage. What is the function of both of them is, if you click the new composition, you can create from scratch, and if you have a video footage that you want to drag in and make a composition from that footage, for that you can use this process. I'm going to show you both of the process, but first I'm going to show you this process, new composition. When you click it, this window will appear and you can name it. Now you can select multiple presets. There are multiple presets around here. What I use is width is 1920, height is 1080, that is full HD. You can either lock this. The pixel ratio is square pixels. Frame rate, you can choose whichever frame rate you want. I use 30 fps. The resolution, by default it will like full. You can also change it as per your computer specification. So this is the start time. You don't need to change anything here, and it's the duration 10 seconds, and background color by default it will be black, so let it be. Now we're gonna click OK and see a new composition has appeared. You cannot just or do anything here just now. What you need to do is you need to click the layer and click new and create any of them, depends on what type of work you want to do. So let me just go to the layer, new, and click on the solid. Now it will ask for a solid color, let it be black. Okay, and you can also change the resolution and other stuff from here. If you are not sure about this, if it's messed up like this, whatever, just click on this, make comp size. This is the comp, and boom, it will auto adjust itself to the resolution of the comp. Now click OK. As you can see, a new solid has appeared. Now we can bring things over here and create effects over it. So let me just show you what you will get under these menus. First thing that you will see is file. Just click the file. You can see file, new project, like this one, new project, all the variations of the new project, new folder, open file, open project, open team project. If you are working with your team, open recent, whatever I have recently created on this. You can click them, browse in bridge, close project, save as, increment and save. Import, you can import multiple things as you can see from this menu. Import recent footage, you can import your recent footage. You can export to the encoder, render queue, directly to Adobe Premiere Pro and Maxon Cinema 4D exporter. This is for add fonts and type kits. If you want to find something, you can click here, dependencies, watch folder, scripts. It's like script based plugins. You can create proxies and project settings. If you click it, it will show you detailed things on it. You can change the bit per channel and all those sort of things. If you have NVIDIA graphics card, if you select to use that card, your rendering time will be much less. Now I'm going to show you the edit. So if you click it, you will see undo and redo and stuff like that. Cut, copy, paste, copy from project lines, all these basic features, duplicate, still split. If you want to duplicate this layer, you can also use the shortcuts mentioned over here, and rest of them are pretty much self-explanatory. There are a few more things that you need to see. Purge is the very important feature. If you're making a project and it's getting slower, and you can use purge all memory and it will delete all the cache memory and everything, so you can scrub to the timeline more easily. Keyboard shortcuts. So here are the keyboard shortcuts. You can reassign the keyboard shortcuts as per your needs. It is a very handy feature. Now let me show you the very important thing. If you are setting it for the first time, I will recommend you to go to the general first, and you can just use the check marks, whichever check mark I have used. So in the general, there are this kind of things will appear. In the preview, you can use the adaptive resolution. It's by default is selected, so I'm not going to change anything. So the most important thing that you need to change is media and disk cache. Here you need to allocate certain space from your hard drive or SSD to create a media cache folder so that you can store all the caches that it's generate when you work in this software. And if you have a budget, you can buy a separate SSD only to store this cache. It will make your editing and rendering much faster. Here I have selected 22 GB from my 240 GB SSD that I use to store my operating system. Auto save feature, if you enable it and if you select every 1 minute or every 5 minutes, so it will automatically save your file every 5 minutes. Now you need to configure the memory. It depends on how much RAM you have. You have to allocate a certain amount of memory for this program to run efficiently. Here I have 16 GB of RAM and I have allocated 9.9 GB for Adobe After Effects, and I have reserved 2.2 GB for the system as well as other programs. Click on the audio hardware. If you have a dedicated sound card, you can select it from here. I do not have any dedicated sound card. It's on my motherboard, so I have used that. You can increase or decrease the latency. I haven't changed anything from here. And this is the audio output mapper. Here you can map your audio devices. Just select the similar devices in both of these channels for right and left audio. Now sync setting is important. So here are the settings that I have created. So now let me show you what's under the composition tab. New composition. Here, if you click here, you can create a new composition. Composition settings. If you click here, you can change the settings like increase the time duration or change the frame rate or resolution. You can do it from this option. Set poster type. Trim comp to work area to trim the composition. Render a specific part of your project. Add to Adobe Media Encoder queue to render the project from the media encoder, or you can select add to render queue to render the project from the Adobe After Effects software. Preview. Save frame as a still or as in different formats. Pre-render actually renders the file and show you the quality before you finally render it. You can also create VR projects using After Effects. Composition flowchart is to show you the project in flowchart in node format. Essential graphics is to bring typographic elements and animations into your scene. So these are the options that are available under the layer tab, as you can see. But in general, when you create a new project, you don't go here and select any of these. Rather, it depends on the project you are working on, and you will use shortcut keys and other ways to reach there. So here, let me show you how you can add text. By clicking the text option, you can see a cursor will come and you can type anything, and you can also change the font of the text. As whatever font you have downloaded, it will show in this menu. So under the effects menu, you will find tons of effects, and you will also find these effects under the effects and preset sub menu on the right hand side of the screen. So here you can see all the effects and all the installed plugins. In After Effects, you will find tons of free plugins as well as paid plugins, which you have to purchase those plugins to use them. Let me go to the animation tab, and you can see everything is grayed out because I haven't created anything right now. In the view tab, you can see show grid lines, guidelines, snaps, and everything related to the viewport over here. So in the Windows tab, you will find all type of settings regarding the panels and all that workspace that you can choose according to your work, and everything has different kind of settings in it. And all the check marks you are watching on this menu, if you click them, it will enable those presets or functions in your screen so that you can use them. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. You can see over here. So I hope you have understood the menu bar and what you will get under each and every tab. On the next episode, I will be showing you everything that you need to know about the toolbar as well as other panels and many more features in Adobe After Effects. That's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed watching this video and learned something new from it. So thanks for watching. Have a great time. See you soon.